Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming, Hello Games are talking about their next big game. New leaks suggest some crazy stuff about Nvidia's RTX 3000 series GPUs, Minecraft RTX got new worlds, and more. No Man's Sky was a spectacular story of an indie game developer getting caught up in a major publisher's AAA marketing. They overpromised and massively underdelivered at launch. Hello Games have pushed forward and have since updated the game to include basically all the features that were promised and then some. But now it sounds like they're setting their sights on a new horizon. In an interview with Polygon, Hello Games studio head Sean Murray has said that their next game will be a huge, ambitious game like No Man's Sky. It won't be a sequel though. It's still in the very early stages of development, so don't expect any trailers or big reveals. Hello Games' latest title was a smaller puzzle platformer called The Last Campfire. That just launched last week and was a major departure from No Man's Sky's epic scale. Now, it's barely been 24 hours since Nvidia stunned the PC world with the reveal of their next generation GPUs, and we're already getting some pretty mind-blowing leaks about them. Multiple leaks have suggested that the bottom tier RTX 3070 will be getting a Ti variant that ups the VRAM from 8GB of GDDR6 to a whopping 16GB. Doubling the VRAM capacity between the same GPU variants is pretty wild, and it positions the 3070 Ti as a frontrunner for 4K 60fps gaming. That said, there are some drawbacks. The memory bus will likely remain 256-bit, and the additional VRAM isn't the faster GDDR6X stuff that the 3080 and 3090 are packing. At $499, the base RTX 3070, which outperforms the current gen RTX 2080 Ti for less than half the price, is still an absolute steal. In fact, one commenter on yesterday's video referred to the price drop as literal theft, and I'm inclined to agree. Nvidia have pushed the performance envelope well into the future with these new GPUs. Given their history of releasing upgraded versions of existing GPUs like they did with the Ti and super variants of the RTX 2000 cards, it makes sense that they'll do the same with the 3000 cards. And as always, it might be frustrating to those who buy into a new GPU only to have a brand new one drop a few months down the line. But considering the performance leap from the 2000 to the 3000 series GPUs, I think it's safe to say that any of these new GPUs are good value. All that said, these new 3070 Ti leaks are just that, they're leaks, so this is unconfirmed information. We also can't fully trust Nvidia's performance claims. That'll be something we have to test for ourselves. Digital Foundry, though, have posted benchmarks showing the RTX 3080 running up to 200% faster than the RTX 2080. Third-party reviews will probably support these claims. Minecraft RTX is one of the most compelling arguments made for real-time ray tracing in video games, and the map makers creating new content for it have just launched 2 new worlds. Portal Pioneers RTX and Fins and Flippers are available as a free in-game download bundled together, and both worlds are a true sight to behold. Portal Pioneers is a pretty epic sci-fi inspired world featuring some jaw-dropping environmental transitions. Fins and Flippers is a more traditional custom world that showcases the insane fidelity of RTX water effects. Minecraft RTX is available on PC via the Microsoft Store. Zombie Army 4 is getting even more DLC leading into next year. The devs have just announced 2 more seasons of content. Season 1 hasn't even wrapped up yet, but the next 2 seasons will add more content, including maps, characters, weapons, and enemies when they launch later this year. Zombie Army 4 is the latest game in the franchise and serves as a co-op spin-off of the Sniper Elite franchise. Its Nazi zombie aesthetic is ripped straight from the campy zombie movies that created the genre, but blends the genre with sniping and Resident Evil style big bad boss fights. Destiny 2's next expansion, Beyond Light, is adding a new ability class called Stasis. All of the existing classes will get Stasis as a subclass. It also reworks the current skill tree system to be more nuanced and complex. Stasis abilities appear to be more for crowd control, as they generally have freezing effects that combines with other attacks to cause massive damage. Since revealing this new subclass, Bungie have been pretty light on details, but today they gave us a pretty in-depth look at the new new systems and changes in a blog post. This one focuses on the Warlock's abilities. Tomorrow they'll be publishing one about the Titan. Beyond Light is launching on November 10th. It adds a new destination and vaults a ton of existing content. Bungie are positioning the update as something of a refresh of the game's core experience, but it's also locking away content free-to-play folks have spent a lot of time running through. We'll have to see how this ultimately shakes out when it launches. In our final story today, Sea of Thieves is adding man's best friend in its next major update. Vaults of the Ancients will add, well, you might have guessed it, vaults. These can be looted to snatch up some huge treasures. The vaults missions are designed as fast-paced heist-style affairs where you have to do some puzzle solving in a limited amount of time to succeed. The update is also adding dog companions as purchasable pets. The devs also recently added cats as pets to the game. Vaults of the Ancients launches on the 9th. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what story you thought was the most interesting in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing off.